Hello, welcome to Elevator Hitch, thriller horror game developed by racheldrawsthis, available on itch.io. And apparently, it's about being stuck in an elevator that only stops on liminal spaces. I guess we'll see what that means. A little bit of a content warning though, this is a horror game, so there's going to be some graphic violence and disturbing elements. But let's press new game. There you go. Here's the full content warning. I always do the content warning just in case. Sometimes it spoils a bit, Sometimes a bit of a spoiler, though. That's why I try to keep it a little bit vague. Anyway. Controls. Camera movement. Function? I don't have the function key. I guess laptops have the function key, right? I just have like a normal keyboard, just a desktop computer. I don't have a function key. Anyway. Press Z to enter. Sure. I press the Z button. You walk inside the lobby. It's busy. There's a receptionist desk, but they're on the phone. They shoo you away before you can ask anything. It's a normal amount of people to be here. It's not a weekend, but it still feels crowded. They all seem to know where they're going. You're a soon-to-be employee here. You have somewhere to be too. Busy, busy, busy. It's easy to get lost here. Your interview's not on the first floor, you know that at least. The elevator doesn't have anyone inside when it opens for you. Let's see the answer. Actually, I missed the... Oh, you step in and... Hold the door! Hold door? As I was saying, traffic was awful today, am I right? Taxi barely made it on time. Not like the boss will take that excuse again. I'm kind of trying to open the scene with like narration, I'm trying to do like a monologue, you're interrupting my monologue. I was gonna say though, I think I got a little confused. Is the main character, the protagonist, are they interviewing for a position or are they already an employee? I thought they said they were a new employee or something, but they're going to an interview? I'm not sure what that meant. Anyway, I must have missed it. Top floor. I'm actually gonna see you two. What a coincidence. Okay. Oh God, it's an extrovert. Don't think I've seen you around before. Who are you? Okay. Do I get to choose? Or do I just press on my keyboard? Or is this dialogue? I don't know. Like number 1, introduce yourself. Number 2. I'm the new guy. Number 3, who are you? Okay, now we press. Oh, that's kind of weird. Like we don't see the option. We have to we see the options first, and then we have to remember what the options are in the very next text box prompt, I guess. A little weird, in my opinion, because sometimes you forget, what the choices were, but well, maybe there's a reason for that. Anyway, I guess we'll just do the normal thing. Let's just introduce ourselves. My name's Chase Beckley. Make sure you remember it. Okay, we didn't even get to say anything. Nothing more annoying than someone who won't take the time to learn your name, right? Right. Oh, we didn't even get to say anything. I guess we'll just... Whatever I say doesn't matter to you. I guess we'll just say I'm the new guy. I'm the new guy. I'm here for an interview. So you're the new. I getcha. I've been here for ages. You don't have to worry at all as long as I'm here. Okay. Who are you? The name's Bryce Stryker. But you could just call me Bryce Stryker. Full-time employee of the month, mountaineer of the corporate ladder. Company expert, agency firm specialist. None of that was specific enough to signify anything. And part-time stock trader. Yes, ideal in cryptocurrency. Have you ever heard of non-fungible tokens? It's about these monkeys, you see. No. There it is. Okay. I thought you said what? I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm still getting over my cold, but I'm getting confused. Didn't he introduce himself as a different name, or is that us or him? Anyway, whatever. Whatever I say doesn't matter. Sorry, I didn't catch all that. Whatever who says doesn't matter to me? Never mind. No? Oh, okay, this is gameplay, by the way. That's interesting. So it's not just a visual novel. There's a bit of a point-click adventure kind of deal this game as well. I don't know how to move the camera up, though. Is that possible? It said the function key. I don't have a function key is a problem. Developer? I don't have a function key, ironically, because the function key was made for laptops because it didn't have the, like it had limited space, so it would have, the F1, F2, F3, those buttons at the top. It would just be like swapped out with the function key. So you hold the function button and then you press the other buttons. I think that's what the function key is. But I don't have that, so I don't know how I can move the camera up or down. Hopefully it's not important because I don't know. But anyway, take a look around. Interesting how it's a little bit 3D. That is kind of a theme in the developers' games, actually. There's a bit of like a 3D element to it. Yeah, that's what the function keys are, right? They allow you to do the F keys. Let's see. Oh, do I? Oh, okay, that was weird. That doesn't usually happen, right? Well, why are you asking me? You think I know every office-related problem? You okay? Why click on stuff? Okay, it is it is kind of like a point-click adventure game. You actually do have to click on stuff. You are currently on nothing, I guess. Nothing. Call help button. Try calling for help. Not yet. I want to explore everything else. Are the buttons still? Okay, you can press any button we want. Press number 1. That doesn't work. A keyhole, the word lobby written above it. Yeah, it won't budge. It's stuck. I can see that. It's honestly kind of hard to watch. It's not like you're offering any help. Well, what do you want me to do about it? Okay, open the door? Could you help me force it open? With you, we might be strong enough. You're too weak, not strong enough? Need the big man's help, huh? You can just say, well, what am I if I'm not helpful? Step aside, let me try. Okay. He kind of reminds me of a character. I only watch clips of it. This is what happens. I always just watch clips of like random shows on YouTube. But there's a show called The Boys, and there's like this villain. What's his name again? Homelander. Basically, it's like a satire of like superheroes, but like he's like Superman, but like he's a villain. Basically, that's basically what it is. Your coworker pulls at the door. That's what this character reminds me of. Kind of like this narcissistic, narcissistic asshole. I guess. At least that's the impression I'm getting. The door doesn't seem to be budging. You might be crying. Do you need? Sorry, pal. This thing's way too strong for anyone to get open. It's impossible. Guess someone have to find a different way out. It's fine. Thanks for trying. Kind of. Okay. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this character. Kind of like this, self-absorbed individual that has pretty high charisma, but at the same time, a little insensitive, I guess. Anyway, anything else can try? You can also try the other options. Empty pockets? Can you empty your pockets? We might be able to find something useful between the two of us. Oh, darn. Oh, sorry, man. Real sorry. I left everything I own in my office. Sorry. Eesh. I don't have anything on me. Oh, man. Real sorry. Do you maybe want to at least check your pockets first? How about you? Anything of use? I can check my inventory. No, nothing. Interesting. It's like an option. That was good. I had to press the cancel button to get out of that menu. How do I get that menu in the first place, actually? Is there another button I press? Not sure. Nothing, no. Okay, oh yeah, you press the X button to go to your inventory menu. I guess you can also exit the game through that menu. Hmm. Stop talking. That's kind of rude, but can you stop talking? Why would anyone want me to do that? Forget it. Okay. He's not phased at all. Alright, well, I guess we tried everything. We could press more buttons, but I don't know if that does anything. Let's call for help. This is what happens. It's an emergency. Let's call for help. Hello? Is anyone there? Hello, this is Manuel speaking, the building maintenance and safety head. What could I help you with? Oh, thank God. Yes, we're stuck in one of the elevators. Can you help us get the doors open? Are you still... What can I help you with? We're stuck in... Yes, I could send help with that. Our safety team's on its way. Make sure not to stand too close to the walls. If someone is injured, do not look at them. Okay, in all caps for some reason. Or not really caps, but rather first letters capitalized. And finally, don't press X, and we'll be there to assist you within the next 30 seconds. Oh, don't press X? What do you mean? Thank you so much. Thank you for calling the building maintenance and safety head. Goodbye. Oh, Morse code? What was that? It happened too fast. I mean, I could have taken a screenshot maybe and tried to translate that, but maybe I'll do that later. Anyway, what? What do you say at the end there? The call clicks off. Okay. Gotta wait 30 seconds. And stay away from the walls, apparently. That's all. And don't press X. That's what he said anyway, so I guess we shouldn't press X. Should obviously listen to the person on the other side. He is the professional, obviously. So was the I love you in the script? It sounded like everything he was saying was scripted before that bit. You heard that too? I couldn't tell either. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. It just seemed really out of left field. Help has arrived. The elevator door finally opens. Hi, sorry about that. Thank you so much for coming so quickly. It took you guys double kill. Alright, ending 10. Help! They got help! In the form of a bullet in their heads. Good. Hey, Expand, you translate the Morse? Really? Well, what did it say? Oh, new game. Oh, I said leave. Okay. You think I know every office-related problem? What the fuck was that? That thing. Did you not? What? What do you mean? Are you really that scared by the lights flickering? No, it's... Eesh, newbies just get sadder every year. What, do you need me to hold your hand or something? No, it's just... I must be seeing things. Exactly, that's the spirit. It's being way too optimistic about that. Alright, so we're back here. Okay, it's that type of game. Oh, this is different. You know, you die and then you restart, and then it's kind of like a weird loop. Interesting. So you can look at the other walls as well. I don't want to leave entirely. How do I Okay. You press you press that button to leave. Okay. So if you look at the different walls, you can look at this wall and look at that wall too. So looking at the elevator door isn't the only option. Makes me wonder though, what happens if I press all the buttons? Oh, that one worked. It seemed like. Heck. Interesting. Okay. Second floor. Number 1 didn't work. Okay, oh, it was only number 1 that didn't work. But we can go on the second floor, it seems like. Interesting. This isn't the floor I need to get to. But there may be something we can use to safely get out of here on this floor. We should check this floor for anything useful. Good idea. I was about to say the exact same thing. So, you want to step out and check it out? Wait, you want me to go? I'm more of an ideas man. Sorry, pal. But it was my idea. Maybe you can head out while I stand guard in here. Make sure nothing bad happens while you're doing the easy work. But What if it's dangerous? I'm sure you'll think of something. You're the ideas man after all. I'll head out to see if it's safe. Let's throw one of your shoes. Like throwing the shoes. Isn't that like a movie or something? There's a game based on the movie as well. Like about like throwing your shoe into a room full of traps and stuff. The art is great. Yeah, it's made for the same developer who made Cold Front, which is a game I played recently, and also that other game. I always keep forgetting the name. It's a very unique name. So, Eloquent Countenance or something, was it? Anyway, sure. Let's throw a shoe. He's probably gonna be. Yeah, he's probably saying no. What am I? What? Do you even realize how ridiculous our request is? Apparently not. Let me explain it to you. This is very expensive shoes. These are Augusti Cove 73 edition bronze leather dress shoes and... Okay. Okay, fine. I'll just throw my own shoe. You throw out your own shoe. The shoe lies unharmed. Exit the floor. I actually want to explore the walls of the elevator first, to be honest, actually. So I want to see more of the actual walls of this elevator. See if there's anything useful. Vent. It's screwed in tight. You can hear something scratching from the inside. Oh, the wall is sewn up. I bet something sharp could open this. We don't have that. Okay. And nothing on this wall. This wall is just empty, I guess. What is this? No smoking sign. Make any progress? Your coworker is taking out a cigarette. I don't think you're allowed to be smoking that in here. Says who? Nobody important, never mind. Can I have a light? Sorry, pal, I've only got the one tab. I'm not sharing it. Come on, I need it. I'm not splitting my cigarette with you. No matter how nicely you ask, newbie. No, not your cigarette, your... this is going nowhere. Steal the lighter? Do we need to steal the lighter? I don't know if we need to steal... I guess we could use it for something, but... Sure. Oh, hey! The hell you think you're doing? I already told you this thing isn't cheap. I'm trying to do something useful so we can get out. If you actually care to help, you would have just handed me that from the start. Uh-oh. You think sharing everything I own got me to the position of being able to afford this? Lay off and find something else. Use what I have, however And then they burn to death. No smoking! Smoking kills! You think I know every office-related problem? I think I just died. Oh, did you? I must have been looking away. You not remember? Oh no, that couldn't be it. My memory's great. Maybe you suffered some brain damage? Never mind, forget I said anything. Okay. Yeah, okay. So you see this and that. Okay, I think these, yeah, this wall shows you basically all the different endings you get. Seems like. That's interesting. Oh, we never got to explore the second floor though. Let's go back there. Alrighty. Let's go in. Something about this room feels awful. Like chewing on wads of cotton. Tell me about it. Who would pair a heart of palm wall paint with beach dune carpeting? I'd argue there's more upsetting parts, but he's not wrong about the color choices either. Really? I can't tell. This is just all the same color to me. Chair. Look at chair. It seems stuck to the floor. It's a very stable chair then. What's this? A sticky note stuck to the wall. Give it something alive. A hole in the wall. Put something in it? Sure, why not? I can't. Oh, okay, I picked nothing, so... Hole. Okay. No. Beware of the hole. You think? I know every office-related problem. Yeah, I get the gimmick. But seriously, I think I'm dying. Really? How long have you been working here? People don't usually start saying that until at least a few months in. Okay. Anything new? Nothing. Alright. Let's check out the third floor. Anything on the third floor? The elevator feels weirdly humid. Okay. What's this darkness? My glasses start fogging up when I'm looking too close. Why can't I see anything? You feel a warm breeze in your face. It's coming from the front. Step in? Sure. Nothing. Totally safe to walk into a humid, dark place that seems to be breathing? Okay. Well, obviously that happens. Ending 3A. Oh, it's like variations of that ending. What even happened? Well, you probably step into a monster mouth, if I had to guess. The fourth floor. Guess we're checking out all the floors, you know? Huh? It's not opening. I'm not too worried about it. For all we know, the S is probably right behind our noses. You mean under? That's what I said. Under our noses. Well, I wonder what that means. That means it's literally behind us or something? Yeah, okay. Huh. Well, something up? You got all stiff and weird looking. Nothing, it's just... Was that door always there? Not that I can remember, no. Right, must be getting deja vu, sorry. What's so familiar about it? Reminds me of my old place. The floors will creak loudly, I can barely get any sleep. I hate everything I owned. Yeah, the floors will creak loudly. Probably your head playing tricks on you. Try not to get too distracted by any of that. Right, thanks. Hey, go in. Shit, the floors creak wherever I go. I need to make this quick. Right, light keeps the monsters away. Some bedside drawers. Open them? Not yet. Look around first. A window is shut in tight. Try to open it. Across. Okay. Mirror hanging above the bed. Flip to look at the back. The options, I feel like. A neatly made bed. Look under the sheets. A lot of options. A box hidden under the bed. Sure. Open the box. Nothing but a useless drawing. You can hear a voice coming from downstairs. Sweetie, is that you? Are you awake? Okay. Open the drawers. Nothing. What are you doing up there? You're supposed to be asleep. Okay. You look under the sheets, and you found a sleeping pill. Okay. That could be useful, maybe. You have that. Press Z for information. I guess it's hard to sleep at night. I guess that's it. Can I go back? I wanted to see, I want to pick the other options, but... Yeah. It doesn't seem like I can, seems like. I'm not sure why. I guess we got what we came for. Nothing but you here. You better be sleeping when I get there. Interact mirror again, maybe? Parents. Okay. That's an ending, I guess. I got some sleeping pills though. I wonder how that helps. I'm not sure. Sleeping pills? I mean, I was thinking like drugging a coworker to get his steal his lighter, but I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna like just take the pills, so it's probably not gonna work. Let's go somewhere else. Go 5, maybe. All right. Huh. My mouth tastes funny. Weird. There's a spent nuclear fuel chamber. Cage. Also, there's a timer. Feel like you'll melt just by looking at the pool. Your nose starts bleeding. The back of your throat tastes like tinfoil. Yes. Okay. I'm not feeling good. I think we should... Oh, we got radiation poisoning. We should have taken some Rad-X or something. Too bad. Let's go to floor 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's a cubicle, and it's very, festive. Is festive the right word? I'm not sure. It's someone's birthday. Are all the cubicles this small? I wouldn't know. I had an impressive enough first interview to get an office to myself. Would you happen to be related to any of the CEOs? How'd you know? Lucky guess. Going through someone else's drawers is pretty rude. Open the drawers? Look around first. A messy cigarette tray covered in ash with burnt cigarettes scattered around it. Stanley's back home. Stanley. Like to push buttons. A prop computer doesn't seem to work. In fact, it seems to be made of cardboard. Seems stuck to the floor. Okay. There are other cubicles, but they're empty and look the same as this one. Anything else? Telephone? An office telephone. Dial number? Okay. Alright. Let's open the drawer. You found a job application questionnaire. What is the strongest attribute of a great employee? Ambition, morality, functional left kidney, reliability. What is the second stage of grief? Anger, bargaining, confusion, and depression. Actually, I don't know. I don't remember. I think it's... Isn't it like... I think it's anger, right? Not sure. Anyway, how long do spent nuclear fuel rods remain radioactive? 100 years, 1,000 years, 10,000 years, or 100,000 years? I think they remain reactive for pretty long, I think. I'm not sure, though. And number 4 is... Bleh. Okay. Good. Follow the questionnaire? Sure. Question 1. What is the strongest attribute of a great employee? Choose from the following answers. Obviously, it's a functional left kidney. He chose answer C. What is the second stage of grief? I don't know, this is probably a correct answer for all this. I'm not sure. I'm just doing whatever. I don't know if it matters. But there's probably a real answer for this one. I'm not sure. I'll say the biggest one. The ones with the biggest 0. Now this one, obviously, I don't... It's like, not even a question. 5. Put the fish worm back in the drawers. Good. Great. We did it. You hear something rattling inside. When you open it again to check, you notice... the paper tore itself in half. Did I? Did it tore itself? Oh! Rejected. You literally die. That's too bad. Would it be shallow to look for a cheat sheet of some kind? Yeah, maybe there's answers to that question here. Let's look at this again. Let's pick up the burnt cigarette. We got a burnt cigarette. Alright. Office phone, dial number. I don't know, 911. Nothing, probably. Yep. You gotta have the correct number, I guess. I don't remember a phone number, though. Alright, well. Guess that's it for that floor. Let's explore some more. So, number 7 this time? 7? Ah, yes, the meat room. Ugh. Smells like roadkill in here. Something's definitely rotting. Let's go in! Your coworker casually rests a hand against the wall while waiting for you. Ugh, it's disgusting in here. Will we hurry it up? His hand is now covered with blood. Seems there's blood coating everything in here. I'm gonna go back to keep being the lookout. You need a real help. Good luck, buddy. He's wiping his hand on my suit. Okay. It's a big old coward. Meat everywhere. An animal carcass that looks identical to the body next to it. There are cutting lines drawn around it. Or drawn on it, rather. This is around it. Excuse. Sharp-looking hooks are dangling down from the ceiling. Well, we can't really cut this. I guess we need something sharp, right? But I don't have anything sharp. Nothing else to click on, I guess. Guess that's it. It's a weird, just a meat room. Just a weird meat room. All right, let's go to, I guess, 8. Is that? Why do I look like that? It's us, I guess. I guess it's us, except older somehow. Weird. Who are you? Well, this is my colleague. I'm the newest employee here. It's nice meeting some friendly faces. And who would you two be? Avoid the question. Introduce yourself. Yeah, let's just it'll be rude not to introduce ourselves to our weird alternate dimension clone. The name's Clayton Cox. Don't wear it out. Well, it's great to meet you two. I could ask, what brought you here? I mean, we're looking for an exit. Oh, you too! Maybe we could be of help to each other and exchange information. You see, we've been looking for an exit too. Huh? Maybe we can hop on with you guys. It'll make things so much easier, right? Come on, what do you say? Sure. Well, isn't that great? You wouldn't happen to know the weight limit for these things, right? No, I don't think so. Good. Just making sure. Okay. Stranger danger. Okay, we got swapped. I'm guessing maybe it happened to them, and now, you know, it's kind of like reversed. Can we go back there, actually? I didn't really talk to the other guy. Let's see. Was it 8? I'm literally counting on my keyboard. I can't really see my keyboard. I don't know, typing the... Usually I use the number pad. I don't use the top number keys on my keyboard. But it seems like the number pad doesn't work, though. Are you okay? Why wouldn't I be? I just want to check. Do you remember anything strange at all? No, nothing I can recall. Why do you ask? It's just... Never mind. Make sure to stay safe is all. Aw. Yeah. You know, the trick to negotiations is to crack the weaker one first. When they get desperate enough, then you throw them the bone by acting like you understand them. And you'll hook them up for sure. You sure you don't remember anything? Remember what? Never mind. Okay, so I guess we can do this again. People use number pads. Yeah, I don't know. I got used to it. I didn't use number pads before, but I kind of got used to it. It's actually easier. Because you just remember like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? It's kind of like a calculator, you know, basically. Kind of use it like a calculator. Yeah, I actually I memorized the number pads a lot easier. I don't know, it's just more convenient compared to the like a top numbers. I always have to count it. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk to the other guy first. You know, it seems like we have like opposite personalities. So can we talk to this guy? Can I speak with just him? Yes, go right ahead. Where is this? We don't know. What do you mean? We got here same as you. We don't know where this is either. Okay, interesting. Again, like opposite personalities, but like, you know, it's like the new employee is like the one that's kind of like much more dominant, you know. How'd you get here? Well, we came inside, but when the doors closed behind us, we noticed there weren't any buttons on this side. So you got stuck? I think that he's trying to say is that we've been having some technical difficulties, but we're sure we could just hitch a ride with you two, right? Well, obviously, no. Let me ask a few more questions, because you know what happens. When did you get here? Well, who can say, really? It's been months. The doors haven't budged. The walls go on forever. There's no way out besides the door. They haven't opened since we got here. What? Shut it. You have to let us take your place, please. We have to get out of here. Push them further. This is probably going to be another dead ending, but... How long have you been stuck here? How long? His wristwatch's batteries ran out months ago. We don't know. Is that all you have with you? Just that and some scissors that were left in here. We've got nothing. Nobody's come to let us out. If you hand over the scissors and promise not to attack us, you can take our place. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, we did need something sharp. Sorry. We pressed the close button before they could have the chance to come inside. No! No! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! They tried their best to force them to open the door from the other side of the elevator. Wow. Huh? Nothing. I just didn't know you had it that in you. That was cold-blooded. They were gonna replace us otherwise. You wouldn't get it. Nah, I think I do. What? I mean, you didn't just brute force it or play dumb. You really pushed him to his limit, got him to open up before taking what you needed. You make a great employee here is all I'm saying. You know, just be a psychopath. That's how you get ahead in the business world. What are you looking at me like that? Oh, I get it. What, you think I'm part of this somehow too? Don't you trust me? No. See, you got nothing to worry about. You're with the same me as always. Actually, we didn't say... I picked no, but we didn't say anything. He's not real. I mean, what kind of employee you'd be if I could... He's not real. He was never real. He was never here to help. Whoops. Ending 12, real. Turns out he was real. And I just stabbed him to death, I guess. For some reason. Because he got paranoid. Well, now that we have scissors, we could probably open this thing. But actually, I want to check out... There's one more floor we didn't really check out yet. So let me check that out first. Let's check out number 9. Doesn't work. Of course. So number 1, number 9 doesn't work. Alright. So I guess we checked out all the floors. Probably not done with all the floors yet, but well, let's see. Let's do what we can for now. Let's check this out. Part of the wall is sewn up. Cut the wallpaper open with the scissors. Yes. Meat. Okay, great. The entire elevator wall seems to be made of pulsating mass of flesh. There's an old computer screen squeezed in amongst the lump. Something must be inserted for it to be booted up. Well, we don't have that, I guess. Need something to put it in. Alright, so what do? We have those scissors. Well, if I remembered about the scissors, we could go to the meat floor again. Which one's the meat floor again? I actually don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe? Was it 7? Our cutting lines drawn around it. Cut it open? Sure. You cut through the carcass by following the dotted line. You found a bag full of rotting organs, all squeezed together inside the carcass. Well, I mean... Seems like the floor was waiting to replace it with fresh meat. Butchered. Great. Good. Whoops. Last time I did the left one. What about if I choose the right one? Oh, okay, this time is different. We found a screwdriver. Oh, how convenient. Push your hand through the insides of the carcass. It makes a disgusting scorching sound as its warm blood soaks the end of your suit. You took the screwdriver. Alright, well, got that. That's all we need. Well, now that we have a screwdriver, maybe we can open this suspicious vent. Unscrew the vent? Sure. Appears to be something inside of it, though. It'll be fine. You pulled open the vent shaft. Oh, it's just a rat. There's a rat scuttling about in the vent. It squeaks you when you... Ah! What is that? How did I get in here? Close the vent, close the vent. Take the rat? Yes. You got the rat. You're touching it? Why are you holding it? Put that back. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? You're the one holding that disgusting thing in your bare hands. You realize how dangerous that thing is? Ah! You're doing that on purpose. Okay, good. We found his weakness. Rats. 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 They're the rat. Alright. We have a rat. I have a feeling where we need to use it, though. And, you know... Can I... Can't seem to scroll my inventory. Whatever. Well, anyway. I have a feeling where we need to use it. I forget which floor it was, though. Was it... There you go. Here's the hole in the wall. I wanted to, like... get more information about the rat, but seems like I can't. But this hole wanted something alive, right? The rat in. Yes. I mean, unfortunately. You know, it's killed or be killed in this world, Mr. Rat. The rat starts trembling. It squirms and it desperately tries to escape your grip. Force the rat in. Unfortunately. You put your hand in the hole and let the rat go. You can hear a low whisper coming from the hole. Raise. Raise. I guess the only option is to maybe go back to the nuclear room. Was it this one? Yeah, this one. There's a time limit though, so we gotta be quick. Alright. What's writing on the walls? KACE. Your nose starts bleeding. The back of your nose starts... Go back. Alright. So that's possibly another password as well for something else? I'm not sure. Let's try this again. Can I have that lighter? Because this time I have a burnt cigarette. You know, here. Turns out I had one too. Now can I have the light? Ah, sure thing. Just be careful with it. Receive the lighter. Alright, well. It's mine now. You know, it's mine. I'm keeping it. Alright, so now that we have the lighter, let's go back to the dark room again. Which I always forget which one it is. Number 3 maybe? Yes, this room. believe. Okay, I have the lighter this time. Maybe warm breeze in her face coming from the front. Light up. Yes. Ah, okay, it's a giant mouth. Good. My, what sharp teeth you have. As if it sensed you had a pill of you, it's refusing to eat anything you give. Is there a way to trick it? Ah, okay. You want to feed this the sleeping pill, but can you just throw it in, you know? I guess it would just barf it up. You know something shiny stuck in between the teeth? Pull it out? I could try. You took us... Okay. As soon as we go in, we get... Yeah, okay, that's the variation of that ending. Of course. Oh, okay, I think I get it. I remember something about... Okay. E-A-C-E, right? Yeah, okay, so remember the code that we got from that nuclear room. We could just follow that, you know? So you put C-A-C-E. That's the code for this job application. Alright, let's see. Question 1. What's the strongest attribute of a great employee? You know, I was right. It was it was a functional kidney, you know? So C. Question 2 was the second stage of grief. I guess it is anger. Yeah, you know, I was right about that. E-A... Ah, okay, I got this wrong, obviously. 100,000 years is 10,000 years. 10,000 years. And it's 3. And then the last question, which is not really a question, but you just gotta pick the right one, and I believe the answer is E. Which, coincidentally, I actually got that right too, I think. But only because I got lucky, I guess. I actually almost solved this kind of like job application questionnaire before I even knew the answer, really. Which would be bad, you know, because I actually want to see all the endings. You know, see all the different game overs you can get. Anyway, but I think I got that right? That good? Hopefully I didn't, you know, kill myself again. Here's something rattling inside. When you open it again to check, you notice the form has been replaced with something else. Aha! You receive a crumpled note. Right? Actually, I have a physical notepad next to me, conveniently. So I might as well keep writing on it. What's this say? So is this a 9 or a 4? I'm not sure. I'm assuming that's a 9. 921 dash 923, was it? Is it a 9 or a 4? I can't tell. It's hard to tell. So what was it? So 921 923, was it? You deserve a treat. I'll deliver it to you next time. I'll call. Make sure to come pick it up. Huh? Okay. What do you mean? Next time. Oh, okay. Does that mean like we have to die or something? Oh? You hear a phone ringing from a distance. Well, there's no phone here. I guess we have to go to that floor with the phone. Which I believe is 6. Oh, hey. Cake. A sweet-looking cake. Take it? You took the cake. You can probably hide the sleeping pill in the cake. You combine the two. Amazing. You now have a drugged cake. Great. So that's what we needed in order to feed the giant mouth. Most likely. There you go. Giant mouth. You did the drugged cake? Yes. You threw the drugged cake in. You hear a loud snore roaring out from inside the throat. You know, it works really fast. The floor is now asleep. You know, these are pretty tiny floors, I feel like. You know, sometimes I guess it's implied there's more to what you see in front of the elevator. But for the most part, it feels like, it's just like one like small room on each floor. It should be safe to look around now. Okay, well, we can grab this thing. What's in here? It's a CD. Oh, yes. Anything else we can look at? Just sharp teeth, I guess. Alright. Well, now that we have the CD, I'll probably put it in here. Remember when people still use CDs? I feel like I don't know. I feel like a lot of modern computers these days, they just don't have like CD drive come with it anymore. Nobody uses like CDs anymore. But, well, we'll put the CD in. You boot up the computer. Okay. Input a 5-digit code. All capital. Well, I think I know what it is. It is raise. I like a raise, please, sir. You now have access to floor 9. Great. Guess we can meet the boss. Hey. Oh, good. You made it. I was worried you gotten lost. Please, take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Sure. Let's just go along. Oh, okay. Turns out that was the sky. He didn't give us a chair, I guess. We just walk out and die. In hindsight, that was the only way that was gonna go. Alright, let's try this again. Take a seat. I think I'm fine over here. You don't even have a seat for me. Of course. Wherever you feel best. It's nice to finally get to meet you. You're here for your first day, right? How are you? I'm doing fine. Glad to hear it. Did you find your way alright? Any hiccups? Your elevator's broken. Oh? We haven't had any issues with it before. Are you sure you were using it correctly? Did you touch anything you weren't supposed to? I don't think so. You don't think so? Is that right? Do you do much thinking at all? Oh, don't look so worried. I'm only kidding. Right. I see you had a senior to help with any questions you had. How was your time spent with your colleague? He was helpful, but he better than being alone. He was helpful and great to have around. He was a good resource. He was totally useless. He was a good resource. Oh, that's good. It's always nice when the tools you have work how they're supposed to. What? Speaking of how easily you fared getting here, are your lungs working alright? Yes, I think so. Great! Sorry about asking, I just hadn't seen it on your resume. About your lungs. It must not have crossed my mind. What is your greatest fear? Heights. Sorry, I couldn't quite hear that. Could you step a bit closer? I can't even see the horizon. I'm getting vertical. Heights! Oh, got it. Well, I don't think you'll have much to worry about. I'll make sure to keep you in lower management then, Works for me. How did you hear about this position? Well, I heard about it through the paper. And what about it drew you to it? What made you want this job? Being... I don't know. You don't know? I don't want to be here. I guess I just thought, why not? Why shouldn't I? What would you consider your biggest weakness? Point and click escape rooms? That is a large portion of the workload here. Would something more exciting be a better fit for you? Like what? You're leaning too close to the edge. Mash A, to avoid falling off! What? Something along those lines. QTE events, just like, developers' last game. But I'm sure it could be an area of growth for me. Last but not least, why should we hire you? Functional left kidney. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Did you have any questions on your end? Well, thanks again for making it. I've got another meeting soon, so we'll have to discuss further inquiries later. Oh, but one more thing. He reaches to shake your hand. Welcome aboard the team. You received a key. Consider this as a welcome gift. Hopefully we'll talk again soon. Alright, great, thanks. Alright, this is my stop. Huh? What, did you forget that easily? I got a meeting up on the top floor. This is where I get off. Alright. Wait, I almost forgot. I need to give you your lighter back. Don't worry about it. You can give it back when we go for a break, yeah? Yeah, I'll see you then. The coworker stepped off the elevator. In the blink of an eye, he's gone. You can't see him anymore. Where'd he go? You're alone on the elevator now. Well, I guess... Alright, that was a great interview? Question mark? Good. Right. Okay. Well, we have a key now, right? So we can put the key in, maybe. Use the key. You now have access to the first floor. Great, we're leaving. You hurriedly get off the elevator. Hey, watch where you're going. What's the hurry? What, are you leaving? Well, you just got here. You passed your interview, what reason do you have to be upset? You did what you came here to do, did you do good enough? Why would you want to just leave after all that? What'd you expect? You realize how many people would kill to be in your position? You haven't even worked one day, you're already throwing it away. Are you gonna quit that easily? You barely even done anything. How do you expect to live on your own out there if you can't even do this simple task? Why are you giving up all the work you've done to get here? Don't you need this job? You need this job. You need this job. You need this job. I need this job. Please watch where you're going in the future. Ending 1. Escape. Well, there you go. Was that all the endings? I'm not sure. I'll have to double check later, but alright. It kinda ends on like a existential note, you know? It's kinda like this weird metaphor about work. It's like we just end up in a weird like elevator dimension, and then we get out and it's kinda like back to the real world, but it turns out the real world is just as bad. Anyway. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Do you have any questions on your end? Well, thanks again for making it. I've got another meeting soon, so we'll have to discuss further inquiries later. Oh, but one more thing. He wishes to shake your hand. I see a lot of areas for growth from you. I'm afraid in order for you to work here, we'll have to make some changes. Here, let me lend you a hand. Hired! Yay! We got hired. We just have to simply be a corpse. That's all. There you go. So that's all the endings I can get from this game. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything. I tried as much as I can to, get all the endings. I think I got all of them. There might be something I'm missing somehow, but it didn't seem to trigger, even though I did like 2 extra playthroughs. that I'll probably edit out of the video for YouTube, but nothing seems to pop up. So either my game is glitched or I saw all there is to see. I guess we'll see. Maybe if I, go back and do a little bit more research off screen, I'll splice it in the video if there's anything else. But there you go. That's the game. But yeah, how do I feel about it? Well, I mean, despite the frustrations, of trying to get all the endings that I miss because I had to like restart and everything, that was kind of a little frustrating. But yeah, besides that, the game itself was really good. I would say it's really good. Obviously the art as usual is good looking. I mean, obviously it's a horror game, so there's a bunch of parts where the characters die. I mean, it's mostly the protagonist, really. But that's interesting to see, I guess. I like trying to get all the bad endings and everything. Those are the kind of games I like to play. The ones where you're trying to see all the different ways that you can like get your protagonist murdered. I don't know, it's fun, I guess, in a morbid kind of way. So I like that mechanic. I like that idea. What else? We don't really, I don't know. We kind of get a feel for the characters. There's only 2 characters. I mean, at least the 2 main characters, I guess. And they have kind of like a dynamic going on, but didn't seem really all that, deep, I guess. I guess that wasn't the main point of the game, though, I guess. I mean, that's fine. I guess in terms of like, I was just thinking in terms of horror as well. I mean, definitely interesting. Definitely different ways to die. Very gory. The scary part actually is near the end. We're going through the interview, right? So it's kind of like it's getting a bit too existential with its, dread about like having like a normal office job or whatever. I feel like in these stories, the office job is very generic though. They never really mention what exactly is an office job. Does anyone even know? Does anyone even in real life know? I don't know. Anyway, it kind of ended on like a sad note, really. I think I only noticed it on my second playthrough actually, but you see the ending, the first ending. Technically, it's not the first ending, but it's kind of like the last ending, really canonically. But it was ending 1 is when you go through the interview, you get the key, and you escape. Technically, the exit sign when it opens up the door actually just leads back to the elevator. So like it's just a loop, right? It's another loop, And again, I do like that idea though. I do like the whole looping aspect and kind of this weird, surreal time loop thing, and definitely weird. It's kind of like, surreal is the word to use for this, right? It reminds me of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like, what's that show called? Was it a show or a movie? I don't remember. I just know a game was based off of it. Twin Peaks, right? Twin Peaks or something. I never actually watched it, to be honest, but it's been referenced a lot to other types of games. And I feel like that's the feeling that I get from this game as well, where it's kind of like, it's kind of based on real life, but obviously there's just a bunch of just horrific stuff that happens that don't make any sense at all. And yet somehow everyone's pretending everything is normal, right? Which kind of fits, right? Kind of fits the theme of the whole, like, corporate culture, I guess. It's kind of like a metaphor you can make there about how everyone is acting like everything is fine, but really it isn't. But, yeah. So I kind of like that kind of like theming that the game's trying to go for. Again, very existential, like existential dread, I guess. I guess my favorite part actually, my favorite part was actually the doppelgangers. That was definitely very interesting as well. I was wondering who those doppelgangers are. Are they actually from a different timeline? Or are they just made up just for this situation of this like weird supernatural elevator? Was the elevator all part of the plan? Is it all part of this weird like hellish company thing going on? Like, were we even real? Is the character even real? Like, are they even in real life, or are they stuck in this weird like, I don't know, again, like hell, basically? It's like their own personal hell or something like that. I don't know, I'm not sure, but it was definitely interesting. I have a lot of questions, but I feel like, those questions aren't really meant to be answered. I think it's just really actually kind of meant to be just really, again, strange, but in a good way, right? It's strange, but I feel like in a good way. And there's even some comedy, sprinkled in. I feel like in some parts of the game as well that kind of like give you a bit of levity. Is that the right word? Levity? I don't know. But anyway, basically the whole game is really good. I like the writing. I like the dialogue. And again, the gameplay is really cool. It fits the visual novel kind of aspect. Though it's not just a visual novel. It's also just like you can interact with stuff, right? It's kind of like point and click, and the puzzles as well. Yeah, normally I normally complain about puzzles, and there is a bit of a few parts where I got a little bit stuck, but for the most part, it wasn't so bad. It felt very logical, and maybe it's because it's easy, maybe it's just because it's easy, but to me, it flowed very naturally, right? You explore all the different kinds of floors, you interact with different things, and things just kind of like fit together kind of perfectly, so I didn't have too much complaints about the actual puzzle solving. I feel like normally I would, especially those kind of like really high level escape room games where like it just gets too abstract. I don't get anything at all. I'm looking at you, 999 and Virtue's Last Reward and those kind of games. But this one I like, because it's kind of simple, kind of straightforward, but it's also fun. Anything else I want to say? The music is good too. Obviously the elevator music fits. Anything else? Yeah. Again, I mentioned this already, but the art is good. Now the developer is definitely an artist, so obviously it's good. They have experience in that aspect. Yeah. I guess the only complaint I would have is, well, two things. The first one is minor, really. Is the fact that the controls for when you're moving with the mouse and the keyboard at the same time, it's this weird mix of point-and-click adventure game and RPG Maker. Because I feel like this game was made in RPG Maker, right? I'm assuming it is because of the controls, right? Z and X and arrow keys, because those are the default, really. But at the same time, you're making this like weird, like first-person point-and-click adventure game. I feel like if you're doing that, you gotta change the controls, because then you gotta have like three hands, at least, you have to have the mouse, your hand on the mouse, your hand on the arrow keys, and your hand on the actual keyboard on the left, right? For Z and X, and also the number keys as well. Like, there's too much buttons. I feel like you need to streamline it a little bit. Obviously, the way it's programmed, I don't know if it's easy to do or not, but I feel like the controls could be better, right? In terms of convenience, anyway. It's not too bad. I'm complaining about such a small thing where you have to move the mouse every time. But, there's a bit of a pause, right? So, like, I'm clicking on something, and suddenly I have to go on my arrow keys, and suddenly I have to click on it again. It's like I keep moving my fingers around, or my hands around. So it's not very, natural, So I feel like, I think I mentioned before, I'm not sure if I did or not. I don't know if I edited that part out, but I feel like if you're going to do like a first-person point-and-click adventure game, you got to have first-person shooter controls, right? WASD. That would be perfect. So simply move the arrow keys to WASD. Then it would just fit, right? Then it would be perfect. I feel like then you don't have to like keep moving your hands all around. Or, I don't know. Also maybe allow me to use the number pad. I don't know. Maybe it's not just not compatible, but for some reason the number pad didn't work for me. It would be nice, but yeah, I guess you have to move your fingers anyway if you do that. So I guess because you have to move your mouse and number pad, so it doesn't really fit either. I don't know. I just don't like hitting the numbers on the top row. I always find that awkward. I don't know. I just don't memorize it. So I can only hit like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? When you play like FPSs or first-person shooter games, just 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4, right? You got your primary, you got secondary, your melee, and then your grenade. So but beyond that, it gets awkward. I don't know. I feel like the clicking on the buttons part, again, another very minor complaint, but like instead of using the number pad, or instead of using the numbers on the keyboard, just click, probably easier. I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, the second thing though, the other thing I wanted to complain about is very subjective, but I I got confused about the progress of the endings. I'm not sure it's because I resetted my playthrough. I got the normal ending first, and then reset or something. But the little posters on the wall, which is really cool, by the way, is there an immersive way to show which endings you got? But even though I got the endings, it didn't seem to count towards. I don't know, because I'm not sure, again, if there's something I'm still missing, but it seems like I am missing something still. Because even though I got all the endings on the wall, it didn't really activate the thing that I wanted to see. But anyway, again, maybe I'll do more research off screen. I'm not even sure how it works exactly. Maybe it's just a bug. Maybe I have to just like the other game, where I have to get a bunch of endings to get the true ending. Maybe I just have to hack this game too, or something. Anyway, I guess we'll see. If that happens, again, I'll splice it in. Anyway, but yeah, but there you go. That's the game. Yeah, I really like it. I like the whole overall concept, and I like playing it. So, it's another good game by the developer. But yeah, that was it for Elevator Hitch. I guess if you're on YouTube, if you didn't know, I stream these games live on Twitch, so check me out over there if you're interested. I also have other playthroughs on the channel, so you can look for those if you want. I played other games by the same developer, racheldrawsthis. I think recently I played Cold Front, and also their other game, which was Eloquent Countenance, I think. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.